Yo, what's up guys? So we have some new Yu-Gi-Oh news for Ghosts from the Past, and on top of that, we've also got more info on some new leaked Yu-Gi-Oh cards, so let's go ahead and hop right into it. I'm really excited about new Synchro support, and if you are too, drop a like on this video, plus new virtual stuff, but let's get started. So starting right off with some Yu-Gi-Oh! World Premieres leaks. So apparently this escaped. So if you guys are watching this before this video is taken down, smash that like button. Anyways, let's go ahead and actually hop into it. So let's check out the first card. This is a new card called Raging Storm Dragon Beofort 9 or IX. Anyways, it's Dragon Ritual. So when we got new Dragon Ritual monsters, you can ritual summon this card with Breath of Acclamation. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can discard this card, negate that attack, and if you do, negate that monster's effects. Quick effect. You get to target one face-up monster your opponent controls, return both that monster and this card to the hand. You can only use each effect of Raging Storm Dragon Beofort 9 once per turn. Next up over here we have Breath of Acclamation, and it says that this card can be used to ritual summon any wind ritual monster. You must also tribute monsters from your hand or field whose total levels exactly equal the level of the ritual monster you ritual summon. Next up though, we have the Synchro transmission. This is what I'm actually most excited about because I'm a fan of Synchros. During the main phase, immediately after this effect resolves, Synchro summon one Synchro monster using monsters you control as material. During your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you get to banish this card from the graveyard and then target one Synchro monster in your graveyard. Return to the extract, then draw one card. You can only use each effect of Synchro transmission once per turn. That's actually a pretty interesting effect. This, surprisingly, if you know, you guys are probably thinking already, oh, okay, so it's basically just like formulaing. Not exactly, because what this allows decks to do is some decks, you know, it's like you can only go for like Beast Warriors, or you can only go for very specific monsters, right? Like you're locked out of doing certain things. This allows you to set this card. Unfortunately, it's not really like searchable, you know, like inherently via like easy means, because it's also a trap card, so it's slower. But at the end of the day, being able to draw that one extra card could be kind of nice, so it mitigates going minus. But a lot of, again, archetypes can throw up really insane amount of monsters, but they'll like say for the rest of the turn, after this effect resolves, you can't do something. So I think this is an interesting card, but in competitive, I don't really see it at the moment, at least on first glance, but let me know what your guys' thoughts are on that. Next up, we have a new card called Pendulum Encore. I love how the text is so great, I could just open it up and read it. So it says, during your opponent's main phase, you can discard one card. Immediately after this effect resolves, Pendulum summon a Pendulum monsters or monsters. Also, for the rest of this turn after this card resolves, cards in your Pendulum zones cannot activate their effects and cannot be destroyed by your card effects. Also, shuffle them into the deck during the end phase. You can only activate one Pendulum Encore per turn. So I guess you could block with them. The only problem is that like you have to also discard one card, but you have to Pendulum summon like during your opponent's turn, which is absolutely insane. But there's just way too many downsides. Maybe if you combo Pendulum's Encore, you combo with the Synchro transmission. But like, let's be realistic. That's like opening up with like, hopefully you get really lucky, and then you still have this. I don't know how I feel about that, but maybe there's a cool combo with this that like revolves around having like a specific amount of like cards, or if you control these cards, you can do something. You could probably do some other fusion stuff with any quick plays and stuff. I think that there could be some, again, potential with this card, but it's just kind of, I don't know about it so far. Next up, Virtual World Oto Hime Totu over here. So this is a new Virtual World card. It is a Earth. It is a level 6 worm effect. If you control no monsters, or all monsters you control are psychic and or worm monsters, you can normal summon this card without tributing. If this card is in your graveyard, you get to discard one psychic or worm monster to special summon this card as a tuner, but banish it when it leaves the field. Also, for the rest of this turn, you can only special summon level / rank 3 or higher monsters. You can only use this effect of Virtual World Oto Hime Totu once per turn. So that is that effect with that. Next up though, I do want to go and mention that there is going to be some updated information on Ghosts from the Past, as this is a set a lot of people are super hyped about. It's probably going to be one of the best sets because everyone loves Ghost rares, but they're actually going to be changing the release date to April 16th, 2021 for North America and Europe. and this is actually confirmed if you go to the YuGiOh website over here. And for those guys that aren't familiar with it, I'm going to briefly go over what it is. So it's actually MSRPing for 15 bucks. Normally, I feel like they could have sold the ghosts for another $5. Like if it was 20 bucks or even 30, people love ghost rares, right? But this is, of course, the main focus of it. But there's also some new stuff in here. So there's new metal foes, and on top of that, the Armed Dragon level 10 for the Armed Dragon deck. And then also cards like the Tribute Lanius, Dark Book, and McSea Dragon, or Fogblade that are, you know, for the Phantom Knight Raid Raptor archetype that, you know, kind of emerged. But specifically, it's just the ghost rares that people are most excited about. We don't have any more details on like what else is going to be in here, but it's just basically, well, they also mentioned the Sun Vine, the Sun Avalon archetype, which I don't see anywhere near competitiveness at the moment, so that's kind of meh. Again, it just really comes down to the ghost rares, but it's going to be pushed back over here just as a heads up. But anyways, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for the Yu-Gi-Oh news. Let me know, guys, what you thought of the new Yu-Gi-Oh cards down below in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed the video, drop a like on it. And if you are new here and do want to see more new Yu-Gi-Oh videos in the future, subscribe, turn the bell, and you'll definitely see more very soon. But take care, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.